Notting Hill Carnival is coming to a climax today. 60 bands are lined up to perform in central London. By tonight, it's estimated that 1 million people will have visited the event, despite what is a very wet day in London today. Let's join our reporter, Greg McKenzie, who is at the Carnival in central London with a couple of pretty famous guests there, actually. Greg, how is it, Greg? How are you doing over there? Keeping dry?
Well, Carnival, thankfully I'm under a cover, so I'm not getting wet, but my back is absolutely soaked. But yes, Carnival is well underway here in Notting Hill Gate in West London. And of course, by the end of today, more than 1 million people will have taken to the streets during this two-day event, which is traditionally known as a celebration of Carnival, well, Caribbean UK culture. And one of the big parties here today is the Red Bull Academy. Now, the headliners are Basement Jaxx, international band, and they're joined with us now. So we got Phoenix and Simon. So guys, you're going to take to the stage later, and Carnival, it doesn't get much bigger than this.
Well, it's like happening everywhere, very good vibe, even though it's soaking wet. But yeah, we've been to Carnival many times, so it's nice to actually be performing here. And last year I was here with some Brazilian floats, part of the procession. But yeah, it's great.
And in terms of yourself, Simon, I know you're born and bred in London, but you get to travel the world. I mean, the events and performing get much bigger than this, 1 million people over 2 days.
Yeah, it's wicked. Yeah, it's good. Well, we're looking forward later on. We've got our band coming. Everyone who's in our live show is going to be here. And so, yeah, it's going to be a good party for us.
And it's a nice mix, isn't it, Carnival? It's like all races coming together, everyone, all nationalities.
Yeah, well, it's definitely about rhythms from around the world. And I mean, because I see it as not just the Caribbean, but it's Africa, it's like Asian music, all sorts, and that's what we'll be playing. And actually our new album is about that, which is out today, called Junto, which is about togetherness, basically. And we've always fused many different styles and understanding the links between different cultures. And that's one thing that Carnival does in London, is like make people recognise that link to a different culture. And that's very much been part of our ethos with Basement Jaxx, so yeah.
And in terms of what's next for you guys, I know the album's today and then you're touring the world?
Yeah, we were just in Fuji Rock Festival in Japan a couple of weeks ago, and America, and then the next stop is Festival in the UK, and then we're doing a UK tour. Where else have we got? I don't know.
That sounds right. Ibiza.
Oh,
yeah.
Ibiza. Yeah, Ibiza next week, yeah.
Well, Ibiza is probably much more sunnier than here in a very wet West London. Well, that is it from me for Carnival for this year. The festivities will carry on way until the evening, till about 8 o'clock, and then that's when the massive clean-up operation begins. They've estimated something like 10 tons of chicken will be like discarded, well, chicken bones, all across the streets of West London. So, back to you in the studio.
All right, Greg, you look like you've had so much fun that you don't really care that you're getting soaking wet there. Enjoy the rest of it. Greg McKenzie and the Basement Jaxx joining us live there from the Notting Hill Carnival in central